Oh, I love this topic. We could talk about this for like an hour. Is it hard for you to say the word no? If you're always saying yes to people, you'll end up saying no to yourself or things that are really important. People pleasing is a form of self-sabotage. And joining me to explain all this and break it down and to break the habit and learn to say no is our favorite time strategist, Alyssa Smith. You say this people pleasing and saying yes is really a protective form of time management sabotage.
Yes.
What does that mean, and what do you mean by that?
Okay, so self-sabotage, we always think of it as this bad behavior, this bad habit that we all have, but it's actually trying to protect you. It's actually your survival brain is really interested in keeping you safe at all costs. So people pleasing, not being able to say no to others, your brain thinks it's going to keep you safe from abandonment if everyone else around you is happy, which is that a realistic possibility?
No.
Never, ever. It's never enough. You could say yes all the days of your life and you would never please everybody, right?
So now we have to try to figure out how to break the habit. I told you in the break that it was getting permission from my mother for some reason and opening up my planner and just literally saying, here's how you say no. But not everybody has a mom saying that and has a planner. How do you do it? Right.
So there are 4 steps that I like to have people take. The first one is to notice what it feels like when you're saying yes at your own expense. There is typically a sensation in the body. So for some people, it might be like a tightening of the stomach, or you might get your throat starts to kind of close off. Your body knows when you're saying yes when you shouldn't be. The second,
that's so true.
I know.
Oh, it's so true.
You're
like,
feel the stress.
I
the
don't
tension.
want to say it. Okay.
I'm typing yes, but I mean no. So the second one is to figure out what your worst case scenario is actually. You have to kind of calm down first. Take a couple deep breaths. But your brain, here's what your brain thinks is happening. You get rejected, you get abandoned, you get kicked out of the herd, and then you actually get killed by a predator. Like you get taken out by a predator. Is it that bad? And really think about what is my worst case and how could I be okay even if the worst case happens if they're unhappy with my no. And then the third thing is don't say yes right away. It's like a knee-jerk response, right? To say yes right away. Yes, of course I can do that because people expect it. But you can say, let me check my calendar. You can say, you know what, I'd love to, let me see if I can and I'll get back to you. And then the final step that I tell people to do is figure out your no script that feels authentic and aligned for you. Because as a people pleaser, probably you can't just say no and walk away and feel good about it.
Because a lot of us feel like we have to say, let me look at my calendar. Oh my gosh, June 13th, I have blank, so now I can say, I'm sorry, I have to go to blank on that day. It's like, you don't have to tell everyone what you're doing.
Nope, you don't have to tell them what it is, but you do have to say it in a way that feels comfortable to you or your brain will sabotage you. So you can say something like, and just write it out. Practice it with a friend. I do role playing with my clients where I'll be the person that's saying no so I can show them how you say no even when someone tries to like weasel in a yes. And so you can say something like, I really wish I could. I'm not going to be able to this time. Hope you can find someone that will help.
Perfect. That's the script.
Exactly.
That's what you have to do.
And you practice it, get
over and over.
Be confident.
Ah, great. We need this.
Yes.
More people need to be able to do this.
No more guilt, no more shame. It's your life. You get to be the star.
You get to say no.
Yes.
And you get to do the things and choose the things you want.
Yes.
Alyssa has a free Facebook group. It's called the Stress Less Lounge. And you'll find that in our website at fox59.com/links. Always good to start a Monday with you giving us some tips.
No shame.
Good to
Have a
see
great
you.
Week.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Jim O'Brien.